Thank you for that, Jacqueline. And that's exactly what we may be dealing with later on today. Thunderstorms along a cold front. We'll talk forecast in a moment, though. Let's first talk beach weather. Let's go down to Kevin at Woodbine Beach. Wow, great stuff. Thanks so much, Kevin. That's really great, great exercise for sure. Now, weather-wise today, we can expect to see some thunderstorm activity along a cold front that will be coming through later. Now, the most severe weather would likely be down in the southwest, and that's why the rainfall totals are a tad higher. This could actually end up being more, not quite isolated in terms of storms, more like a squall line of storms coming through. So definitely something that we need to be watching for. And then high pressure builds in beyond that, and we have some fair conditions and bright skies. Thank you so much, Chris. Let's take a look at our conditions today. We have a cold front. That is the feature that we need to be following as the day progresses, the risk of storms. But for the time being, it's actually going to be really nice and warm once again. Let's go to Kevin at Woodbine Beach. Thank you, Kevin. I like that little rear view mirror he's got on his glasses. Pretty cool. Thunderstorm forecast today. Most severe weather would likely be in the south and west, but you can see that the risk is all throughout southern Ontario. As a cold front comes through, it will trigger some storms. Beyond that, high pressure builds in, and the rest of the week is looking bright and sunny, a little bit cooler, but at least lots of sun. Stay with us. Thank you very much, Kim, for Around the World in 80 Seconds. We're going to take a look at your forecast conditions. Maybe you're starting to see flowers in your garden. Doesn't it feel great? It smells so good, too. Let's go to Rachel right now. She is in beautiful Brantford.
And that actually extends right through southern Ontario as well.
And it's always nice, Rachel, to see it like this imagery. You can see that risk in the southwest of severe weather, but it's all throughout, as you mentioned, because of that cold front pushing through. Thank you so much, Chris. The muggiest cities in Canada to some muggy air in southern Ontario today. It is going to be still very warm. Let's check in at Woodbine Beach with Kevin.
Here we've got Rita with her dog Kato. Make sure you think about pets as well. See, pets need water as well. It is definitely another warm day. They get warm if you get warm as well. Come on over here, Rita. And come on over here, Rita. Quickly, what brought you out here this morning?
The heat, the sun. My dog needs to get out as well, so here we are enjoying the weather. It's finally here. It's been a long, hard winter, so
Perfect.
I'm glad to be out enjoying it.
Sir, and everybody agrees with you. Back inside of the studio.
We all agree. Thank you so much, Kevin. Let's take a look at our forecast and what we can expect. And we've been talking about the humid air mass. It will be a sticky day to start, but there you go down 15-degree low overnight. With this particular scenario, as the cold front passes, we're fairly certain that we may see a squall line develop. Now, if that happens, it's possible we may see watches and warnings, and we'd be the first, of course, to broadcast them to you here on television and on all your mobile platforms, so you'll be in the know. But we do have that rainfall through out southern Ontario in the range of anywhere between 5 and 30. The 30 would be in the southwest locally with those thunderstorms, but again, a squall line could result in some stormy weather, some severe weather, even close to the GTA. Beyond that, high pressure then builds in. We have lots of sunshine beyond that. And then here's our next low that will be developing in the Midwest U.S. and then coming in by next week. That's when we'll see the best chance of seeing some rain. Great stuff, eh? Weather just lends itself so well to time-lapse photography and filming. So thank you very much for that, Nathan and Suzanne. Let's go to Rachel. She is in beautiful Brantford. I'd love to have a photograph of that. It'd probably be worth a lot of money. Thank you very much, Rachel. Let's take a look at our risk today of thunderstorms. Speaking of Brantford, yeah, there is a risk of some severe weather later today. It's all throughout southern Ontario, and that's because we have a cold front that's sweeping through later that will possibly trigger a squall line. That's what we're concerned with, and we're going to be watching that very closely on radar to see whether or not we have an organized line of thunderstorms across. That may result in watches and warnings, and of course we would let you know immediately if they're issued by Environment Canada as our mandate. And then we do have our high pressure building in beyond that. Another low comes in for next week. Early next week is when we expect to see the rain return. For the time being, though, look at this. Beyond.
It's time now to look into the future. We're going to look at our long-range forecast.
Because we are seeing a cold front sinking south and clashing with this warm, humid air that we are seeing right now. So yes, a potential for some active weather in Brantford, Ontario, and that actually extends right through southern Ontario as well.